At the auction, I watched helplessly as my wife tried to please her first love-lighting sky lanterns over and over again, even letting his son smash antiques just to hear the sound. When it came time to pay, she shamelessly told me to foot the bill. Little did she know I'd been waiting for this moment. I wanted her to fall from grace in front of everyone. The reason I could stay so calm was because I'd already lived this life once before. In my past life, I loved her with all my heart, gave her my entire fortune worth $1.7 billion, donated my cornea to her, but after pretending to be blind and stealing my eyes, she turned around and lived happily with her first love, leaving me to beg on the streets. In the end, I died from heartbreak, but fate gave me a second chance. This time, I won't make the same mistake again. When she brought her first love home for the first time, I saw them getting cozy in the living room without shame. I rushed in and pulled them apart. She mocked me for being narrow-minded, saying it was just normal social etiquette. I told her coldly I didn't care who she got close to, but this was my house, and I wouldn't let it be defiled. Then I ordered the first love to get out. She thought I was just trying to get her attention, even threatened that if I didn't kneel and beg, she would never forgive me. I just sneered and asked her to hand over the heirloom bracelet her mother left her, then get out of my house. She scoffed and took it off, saying she'd always thought it was junk, but the next second her first love's son grabbed it and smashed it on the floor. I was shaking with rage, because that bracelet meant the world to me, but the first love said it was just cheap junk, then suggested I go to an auction to see some real value. The woman added that he was an art PhD from overseas and had far better taste than me. When I heard the word auction, my heart skipped a beat, because in my last life, that was where she spent all my money on him, so this time, I decided to make them pay right there. Agreed on the spot, but the moment they left, I called my lawyer, froze all her bank cards, and prepared the divorce papers. That night, we went to the auction together. The first love complained about sitting in the regular seats, so she spent $100,000. To upgrade to the front row, I just watched coldly. Without saying a word, soon the auction began. His son ran wild and smashed 2 antiques worth millions. The manager immediately demanded compensation, but she didn't care. She was sure I'd cover it, like always. Evan arrogantly said she planned to buy more. The manager then brought out the next item to everyone's shock. She lit the sky lantern again. The whole room was stunned. Everyone thought she must be some wealthy elite because lighting the lantern means paying 10 times the price. The manager quickly calculated the bill, including the broken antiques and a sapphire necklace. It totaled $150 million. She didn't blink and told the manager to bill. Me asked coldly why she expected me to pay. She got angry, thinking I'd still give in like before, but she had no idea I'd been silent on purpose, waiting for this moment. She even had the nerve to say a husband paying for his wife was only right. As soon as she said that, the guests all sneered. The manager suspected she was trying to run and called in security that scared the first love because he was nothing but a loser, but she was still clueless, thinking he was her hero. She even threatened me again, saying if I didn't pay, she'd divorce me on the spot. Didn't care at all because I'd already frozen her cards and prepared evidence of her affair, ready to kick her out with nothing. Seeing me unmoved, she pulled out the unlimited black card I once gave her and handed it to the manager, but the next second, the machine said insufficient funds. She finally panicked completely.